These guys I follow a lot. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is bring some attention to this style of metal roofing. Um, you can use this style, this flashing, these techniques on any penetration. This one specifically is a pipe penetration, but just check out what they're doing. They're folding the metal together, um, without trim. It's just flat metal seams folded together. So we got these sweeping details here, which allows him to transfer from vertical to the horizontal plane. Watch what he does to it. See, what the metal does is it stretches out a little bit here, but nothing is hurting the metal. Excuse me, nothing's hurting the metal itself. Then you can connect them and double fold them. And you can incorporate sealant inside here. Up the back here, you can incorporate sealant inside the joint where sealant is meant to be. Sealant isn't really meant to be on the outside of things. It's meant to be squished internally. All right, let's go check out another one. Guys, when I stumbled on this stuff, it was life changing for my career because it opens things right up. So here he's attaching a pipe to a flat piece of metal without solder or sealant at all. Right? He's doing a double fold on a pipe. Right? So it attaches the pipe. They didn't really show it that good, but these are all really awesome details. As soon as I stumbled upon them, like I said, changed my whole. Are these the guys that I like to watch? Um, um, this is Rockdale Construction. He's in the States, but he is a huge adopter of these details. Right, he's like kind of like me, just getting his feet wet in it. This is also a 4-year-old video, so I'm sure he's gotten quite better, or quite better, quite a lot better at these details. I mean, these are already pretty freaking sweet, right? So let's see here. Right, forming the male seam with a this Ruko. I call him Ruko. And with painted steel, you got to watch what you're doing. I believe you need more finesse with painted steel because of how delicate it can be. If you miss anywhere with painted steel, it'll start a tear. You just got to be really careful. It's more brittle, especially with the stuff we get here in North America. It's not the greatest quality, right? But what again attaching a pipe, half pipe, this radius. Also, bigger radiuses are nicer, are easier on the material. See that? Now that upstand is attached to that flat piece of metal with this double fold. Camera's a little shaky because of but now see how it's attached to the flat piece of metal. And now he's going to proceed. There you go. That's a really good shot. So that's a double fold right there. It's been folded once and then a second time onto itself. And let's see, let's go back here, but see on this curve, on this radius, the metal stretches as he's hitting it, and you see that hammer he had while he was hitting it, right? There you go. That's a good shot of it. And there's no sealant in there. It's just metal to metal contact. So now he's gonna start screwing around with that double fold, but just wanted to show you that. Rockdale Construction. Go follow him. He's really big in Facebook, and I think he has a metal roofing school that he's trying to get off the ground. So go hit him up for sure. Not really what I wanted to see here. Who is it? Well, maybe they're definitely in my subscriptions. Here's my subscription. Show more. Anyways, you know who's good to watch is MetalManiac. This is actually the first guy I ever watched doing these sorts of details. When we go a little further, like this is, it's none of it's in English, so it was really frustrating to watch him early on, especially when nobody knew this style of roofing. So it was basically just me watching and learning, which it can be frustrating if you don't know what you're doing. It's hard even to watch what he's to pick up what he's trying to teach.
Namalowało jakoś słabo. Brzydko namalowane. Pokażę wam teraz, jak to wszystko odrysować. Ucinamy około centymetra. Nawet troszkę mniej.
So what he's doing is on the back of a skylight. Comes off the back, radiuses, and goes up the roof. So once again, we're not reliant on notching and cutting and sealing. We're connecting metal to metal joints, not relying on sealant at all. So what he has here, hold on, hopefully he stays there. So this piece he has, let's go back a bit. So this kind of like quarter pipe looking thing here, this piece of metal he has, wish he would just move his arm. There it is. There we go. That's a good shot. So this piece here, it's his support. It's his support piece. So it acts as a kind of like some structure. So the metal, when it's all done, isn't just sitting and floating in midair. It has some structure to it. And it gives him a nice template to follow for the seam he's trying to create here. So now that you've seen that he made that flashing from before, so he's made this here. Now he's gonna see that he's created that 90-degree flange. He's gonna do the same thing to this side. Those pliers are awesome too. They're gutter pliers, European gutter pliers. Man, I love those pliers. Love those pliers. Yeah, so he starts it and then he takes hammer and finishes it off. Material, it could very well, I think he's using pre-painted steel. This is a great detail actually to do with pre-painted steel because the radius is so big and long. So yeah, look at that. He could also be using aluminum, but my money's on painted steel. Also, out there in Europe, they got access to different steel than we do. Let's go big on that. Okay, so oh wow, see that? See how it curls right up? I need to test that. I need to test that. You think he's using steel now? What? Dude,
Nic trudnego, zaraz zobaczymy.
what? Now put that there, and he starts hammering. So there was another reason for that freaking ramp. It's like a guide. As he's hammering it down, it shifts up. No way. Has anyone ever done that? Put in the comments. Steel, I have a really hard time freaking believing that that could be done with steel. No way. Okay, so he's gonna go all the way up, and then he's gonna turn a flange down.
Tu z tyłem już jesteśmy praktycznie w domu.
Yeah, he extended it farther. Yeah. Yeah, remove the plastic. I think probably what he's saying. You got to remove the plastic before you do all this crap, right? Okay, and he's gonna hammer the living piss out of it. There we go. You know, throw some sealant in there in this flat part, because it's really only a flat lock there. Not a big fan, especially behind a skylight here like this. Not a big fan. At least get some sealant, or maybe he does something else. And I'm jumping the gun. I do that. Okay, so hammering over that radius, the double fold. Just beating it, just beating the piss out of it until it turns over. You're not asking it to crease. You're turning it. It's a process of turning a steam over, rolling it around. This one, yeah, he's got to bring this in. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. Trust me. Like, he's got way more. But I think what I would like to see in here is maybe, I mean, a little bit more backing to it. You know, because he's hammering on it, and whatever's behind it's just taking a beating. So that thin gauge curved supporting metal that we were looking at, that thing is just taking a beating right now. But it makes it work. I mean, looks great. I guess so. Where he's hammering right on the side there. Yeah, there he goes. Probably done it a few times. You know what I mean? This is a great flashing. This, but like, well, he's doing it behind a chimney. It's not even a skylight. Sorry, I take that back. He's doing this is chimney flash. This is a really narrow chimney. He's only about 2 feet wide. This I mean, well, standard. You know, standard size of a standard chimney. And it gives us a little crease here. But again, right here in this area right here, I think I would like to see some sealant applied before he even slides that thing in. And even when he's sliding that thing in, it's pulling all that sealant down. Still a pretty cool flashing though. Still pretty cool flashing. Okay, let's check out some more. What else we got? Oh, he did this one too. Oh, this one's pretty cool. So we'll do one more here, and then we gotta hit the hay. But that's all one piece. This it's all one piece of metal.
Zajmiemy się w nim hitem internetów ostatnich czasów, czyli jednoelementową obróbką okna dachowego. Taki kołnierz świetnie sprawdzi się w przypadku.
Okay, so he gets his measurements. We're not going to listen to him talk because we can't understand him. And let's just watch him lay it out. Okay, so he laid out his flanges all along the side. And this is the height